Yo, what's up, family? What's up, friends? OG Larry from GTradestv. I got game for you, homies. I got game for you, peeps. So check it out. Nothing I said is financial advice, but I'm gonna get right into it. I got 3 stocks under $40 that if you have a small account and you want some good companies that are affordable that you can buy now and thank your future self for later, check these 3 out. Let's check these 3 stocks out, and I'm gonna get right into it. There, Apld is one, SOFI is another one, and Lyft is another one. So do your own due diligence, look into these companies, and I got a good track record for not only finding these good companies, not only fishing these good companies out, and not only giving fish out, but also on that journey to helping you guys become fishers yourself, fishermen, if you in so many words, or they say teach a man to fish and you can feed him for a lifetime. Give him a fish and you can feed him for a day. Sometimes when I'm giving stock option opportunities out there to try to feed somebody for a day, sometimes people need to just eat for a day. And sometimes people that want to eat and watch that money make money for them for the long term, they want to learn how to fish for themselves and for their families and for that future generation and obtain that generational wealth that we all like to talk about, then I try to teach people how to fish and help become fishers of the money and not the men as far as when it comes to the stock market. So let's go, guys. Let's get right into it. So we're going to talk about building a small account and not just chasing that lottery ticket as if the play is going to go up and you're going to make some easy money like a penny stocks. I don't deal with penny stocks. And while these stocks are under $40, they're not penny stocks, they're growth stocks. These stocks are companies, Apld, Lyft, and SOFI are companies that in 5 years from now, they could double or say for instance, something like Lyft, it's under $20, may even triple. So with that being said, just pay attention and listen and get some of this free game. And going forward, it's going to be a lot of free game on this. And if you got a small account, and I'm going to show you how I'm growing my small account, which is year to date probably up close to 100%. So stay tuned for that also. And I got receipts and ain't no capping. I'm not asking for nothing. This here is not the game that they say the game is to be sold. This game here is game that's being told because I want to help somebody else along their journey when it comes to navigating the stock market, whether it's making money, whether it's investing, whether it's just learning about what's going on in these markets with the microeconomics, with Trump, with all the court things that could affect the events that could affect the price action in the markets and whatnot. So we're here for it all. I'm here for it all, and I'm successful in this market. Been doing it for 5 years, and it's a lot of information in this gray beard right here from OG. So check with your mans or whoever you check with when it comes to making your financial decisions, because with any of these stocks, anytime you invest or put any money in the market, you're taking risk, but calculated risk and educated risk, it's a lot different than gambling. So let's look at these 3 companies under $40 that are leaders in their respective field: AI infrastructure and fintech, and gig economy tech. We're going to talk about Applied Digital, Apld, SOFI, and Lyft. Each has a unique catalyst in 2026 that could lead to massive performance. So let's dive into the first one, which is arguably the most explosive stock right now, and that's Apld. I put Apld out there on people's radar when it was like $6 and $7, $4, $5. I had Apld and regretted selling it, even though I made a killing in profits. I way hit a home run ×2 off of it, and probably could have quadrupled my money had I just held on to it. But I didn't have any FOMO. I got in, I made a huge amount of money on it, and then I got out. But it's still an opportunity. Apld is still a beautiful opportunity to double from where it's at now in the mid 30s, because it's undergone a massive transformation. They used to be known for Bitcoin hosting, but they pivoted to the backbone of AI infrastructure. And why I love them in 2026, check it out, revenue explosion. The recent reported 250% year-over-year revenue increase. They aren't just talking about AI. They're building a massive data centers that neo cloud providers like CoreWeave are desperate for. And we talked about CoreWeave before. I tried to put that on your radar, and CoreWeave has been running up. I'm going to show you what CoreWeave is doing from then up until now. A little bit later on. So they got a $16 billion catalyst. They've already sold out capacity of the North Dakota campuses to major hyperscalers. We're looking for long-term lease revenue projected to hit $16 billion over the next 15 years. And check out the pivot. The pivot, unlike other data center plays that are years away from being ready, Apld is already turning the power on to solving the AI bottleneck faster than the competition. And for a small account, this is your high-octane growth play. So Apld can double from where it's at right now. It's pulling back. So right now it's under $40. It's in that mid $30 range. So put it on your radar. If you got a small account and you ain't trying to spend hundreds of dollars on stock like Meta, Microsoft, or any of the Mag 7 stocks, we're going to be here to grow our small accounts from $1,000 to $5,000 to $10,000, hopefully to $100,000. Just join me on this journey. And with that being said, let's get to stock number 2. I ain't even going to go off into the long narrative about what we're going to do with these accounts, because the proof is going to be in the pudding and we're going to have receipts. Now, let's take a look at SOFI. SOFI is seen as Goldilocks of momentum because it's trading under $20. SOFI is no longer just a student loan company. It's a full-blown financial powerhouse. SOFI profitability is a new standard. After becoming profitable in 2024, it's now scaling that profit. The financial services segment, things like credit cards and checking accounts, is growing at 75% plus. Plus the crypto catalyst with the current resurgence in Bitcoin. Stablecoins is a huge revenue driver. They're capturing Gen Z, the millennial investor who wants everything banking, investing in crypto all in one app, and they can get all this with SOFI. So the interest rate tailwinds as interest rates stabilize or fall, and they're going to be coming down. Maybe not as soon as we'd like, but once Trump replaces Chairman Powell and the Fed and interest rates start coming down, watch SOFI. SOFI is going to boom. They got 12.6 million members and counting, cross-selling efficiency, and it's unmatched in the fintech space. And finally, let's talk about Lyft. Lyft has finally trimmed the fat, y'all. They're generating over $1 billion in free cash flow, have achieved 10 consecutive quarters of double-digit rides growth, and autonomous future is a big one. Lyft has realized they don't need to build a robo-taxi. They just need to manage the fleet. Now, you understand what that means. They won't build it, but they will manage the fleet. So they're going to have a contract. They're going to get a contract with a could be Tesla, could be somebody like that who builds robo-taxis. And them robo-taxi companies are going to be looking to Lyft to put them rides out there on the streets. So that's going to be huge. Watch out for, I don't know what Tesla's name is going to be, but you already have Waymo out there and Baidu. So Lyft has positioned itself as a platform for these autonomous vehicles to take off. So keep that on your radar also. And the valuation gap, if you look at Uber's up to maybe in the upper 40s, $50 range. And Lyft is growing at an active ridership of 18%. So with the growth potential and the fair value compared to a company like Uber, it makes it a great value growth company for a small account. So under $20, last time I looked, it was in that $17, $18 range. So you can look at grabbing as much of this you can, even if you have to dollar cost average in. If you got a small account or a small amount of money, you can start these accounts with $75, put $25 in each one, and $25 a week, and grow and then scale as you get more money, as you see this money grow, and it becomes more attractive to you as what it means to become an investor and a trader in the stock market. And you're gonna really love yourself later on for making these moves now. So whether you're young or old, we're gonna have companies, growth companies for any size portfolio. And as you level up, then you can look at investing in companies that have a higher market cap and maybe a bigger PE ratio. And some companies may pay dividends, and different companies in different sectors, silver and gold or energy. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities in 2026. I'm going to bring you a lot of opportunities. Keep all these plays on your radar. And with all that being said, got this done in 10 minutes. Join me on this trip. I'm going to holler at you guys. Peace.